5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sweet lady, would you be mine? Sweet love for a lifetime. Come on. I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. Hey.
I was waiting for you
he
to.
wants to stop here.
Okay.
Shout out to Tyrese because he has Ty in his name. What's up, y'all? Welcome
And
back.
I love Reese's Pieces.
Welcome back to No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Yes.
Not on a regular.
Ooh, I used to
How
love
did
some
you know that
Tyrese.
I was gonna forget the second?
Because you forget
'cause you're Tim.
everything. You're Tim.
Yeah. So
Tim don't know the lyrics.
I forget a lot of lyrics. Rick knows all lyrics. That's why you are the
To
yin.
old songs.
Yeah.
New songs, I don't have it anymore.
Oh, new songs I don't know at all.
Yeah.
So we're good. I only know the 6-second clips that are on TikTok.
TikTok? Yeah.
This is
Thought
how
I was
old
feeling
am.
you?
This is how you thought I was feeling you.
That's all I know.
I am.
Yo, hey, okay, look, people go so hard on that Munch
Yeah,
girl.
she's cute. I want her.
Ice,
Oh, no.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Yes.
They go
Icy
hard on her
Ice.
for no reason, I feel. Like, okay, for somewhat of a reason, but also, like, not that much of a reason.
Okay.
I haven't
well-
heard anybody go hard on her.
No, bro, look at the
Like
World Star
negatively?
comments. They're very mean to her.
About what?
Like, anytime
She's
her-
adorable.
Okay, she's adorable, but people are mad that she's gotten so much exposure and like hype. Just they say it's because she's cute,
Bro, she low-key got bars.
and I agree with that. Okay, now look. Okay, so they say her performances are trash, which is true because
course.
her stage presence is not good
Yeah, she's
because
not there
she's
yet.
brand new. Exactly, and I feel like you gotta let her grow.
And they only do that though with female rappers. We know this because when have you ever heard about, oh, they're giving him a bunch of shit because he's so attractive?
Well-
I'm sorry, what?
Well, here's the thing. Only female rappers get to pop that fast.
Do you think so?
Male rappers might have a song that blows up, but they don't get invited to big ass shows and shit right away.
Well,
Right.
but do you think
the like Coyle Ray right away. She had something popping. Get out here.
But do you think because social media has such a big play in this? Because remember, like, this wasn't the way it was before, which is why her stage presence is ass.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you're popping on Instagram. We're going to use your popularity to sell out tickets, hopefully. And then actually, they're setting them up to fail because they know that none of these people have training.
Look, I feel like the only
Yeah.
time that's ever happened in a male situation was the fucking model that got out of jail.
Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, and
He was pretty.
he popped off because he was pretty. He's a pretty
He's a
ass
pretty-ass
man.
man.
I feel like in terms of Ice Spice, she has bars.
Yeah.
Yes, her performances are trash, but I think it's almost become a thing to hate on her just
Yeah, well,
because.
they're
But,
doing the
so,
comparison.
Here-
Glorilla.
Here's the thing. Women be hating on women.
We just saw that with Lotto and Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
happened on Twitter.
So whatever she does, every
It's gonna be
girl's like,
bad.
I could have done that, right? And then for the men that hate on the female rappers performance-wise, most of the time it's like, I can't rap along to your shit, so I want to
Right.
see something cool.
It-
And if your performance isn't cool, then they'll talk shit. Jay-Z don't fucking dance, but
Right.
I can rap along to his bars. You know what I'm saying?
You don't
So
like
that's-
rapping about sucking dicks, dog?
Huh? Not anymore.
Not anymore. It used to be his thing. Not so much these
I'm
days.
grown.
But you already know everybody's always going to be beefing about, whoever is doing what, and they like to pin people against each other. It's all for publicity. So hopefully she takes this and runs.
I think she'll do well if people stop leaking sex tapes and shit.
She
of her.
denies that to be
I
real.
don't think that's her. I don't think that's her.
We
But
don't
I
know
hate
what
that they're doing that so early on.
It
like
sucks.
let her grow. She actually can rap.
Yeah.
I do believe she writes her own shit. Let the girl live.
And if you like her shit, just enjoy the music. I don't know why they always want to try to tear somebody down before they even get a chance.
I
Because she called
agree.
everybody a munch.
I agree. Everybody's a munch.
I mean, they act like a munch is a bad thing.
I was just gonna say I don't think
Munch is
I-
not bad.
I don't think that's a negative connotation.
Ew.
Look, in my single days, I would have gladly go down on any attractive woman because I
On
just
anyone.
enjoy doing it.
We like a munch. Stop making munch bad. Munch is good.
They're actually doing the same shit with Munch that men do by slut shaming.
Yeah, no,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's what it is.
You're cock block like
Men-
look, when men slut shame women,
Like we
they're
don't want sluts.
Yeah, exactly.
Themselves.
They're cock blocking themselves.
Yeah.
So when a
it's-
girl is like, you a munch, like you don't want it ate?
Yeah.
You stupid idiot.
Yeah.
You hungry?
Well, speaking of women that are slept on in their field, that enjoy getting their vaginas ate.
Oh my God.
That's just an assumption.
We're gonna have to double check that.
Make
when
some
she sits
noise.
down.
Today's guest is a stand-up comedian. I've kind of known her for a long time. She's been one of my old-ass YouTube sketches. She's a hilarious stand-up comedian. She hosted one of my favorite shows that they brought back, the Soup.
Yeah.
And make some noise for Jade Catta-Preta.
Yeah. I feel like you said that wrong.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Yeah. Oh, so nice of you. Hi.
Catta-Preta. Did I say that right? Catta-Preta.
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 Hey guys.
She got
Good to
And
meet
That's
you.
how I said it.
Brazilian.
She can
Brazilian. Wait, I love what you guys are talking about because
Please.
I constantly am talking about the whole thing of like, can hot females be funny?
Can
Men go beyond wanting to fuck you to laugh?
Okay, this is a good topic.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a good topic, right?
Yeah.
Because I get a lot of like the online thing, like women, the coffee cup.
Yeah.
You guys see this thing, the coffee cup, like with the face.
Wait, but the argument is what? Like
What
the
kind?
women.
That like it's like I didn't even laugh. It's like okay, it's okay. Not everything is gonna make you laugh, but like
So we just had a whole topic about how most people are lame and don't. The internet doesn't get when shit's funny.
Yeah.
And they act like they're better
Yeah.
because they don't think the shit's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask you this, right? As
Yeah.
a stand-up comedian, a woman in the field where the some would say women aren't funny,
Right.
And also, look, you're an attractive woman.
oh, thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it
Yeah.
out there. Do you feel like because people are saying, "Oh, okay, she's cute, so she can't be funny because she's cute"?
Right. But I think it's hard to, differentiate that thing too. Because I have that thing too. Sometimes when there's like a hot comic, I'm like, I'm just looking at
A
him.
lot of people
You
can't
know?
look and listen at the same time.
It's true.
One
So
sense kind of turns off a bit.
But that's why right away when I get on stage, I do something that's like kind of I'm like, look at my pussy. Or like I'll do something that's like,
kinda hot.
you know? No, but like in a gross way.
listening.
You know what I mean?
Rick is like, I
No,
am
but not in a like, but in a like, rah, very like,
Nah, you know.
I try to be very like
That's what they
playful
like.
up front
Yeah.
so that people like, women are like, okay, my man doesn't want to fuck her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're good.
No, did you hear what you just said right there?
Yeah.
That part too is the fact that women are
the
now
women.
looking at you like they're looking at your man going, do you like her? Is she
Right.
hot to you?
Yeah.
Even though she's probably laughing, she probably loves you.
No, it's the women that I want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I used to want guys to think I'm funny, like, but now I'm like, I want the women to come up to me after the show and go, like, I could really relate. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
That
They
makes
be
me feel good.
hating.
Right. No, but when, women be, like when I get women comments, those are the ones that kind of get me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm like, you too, baby, you too.
So do you feel like women or men are more judgmental of your stand-up content?
I think they're judgmental for different reasons, right? Women have maybe like a thing where they're like, I want to do something like that, and I feel like I can't. So there's like a frustration. And men have a similar thing, but it's also this like also the fuckability thing where it's like maybe they feel frustrated sexually in a certain way towards women, or they have their own like mommy things. I think it's a lot of mommy stuff in there, where like your mom should have hugged you a little more.
Damn.
That's so weird.
But I think comedy also like arises that insecurity in people where like, because it's people's biggest fear. Like
Right.
public speaking is like, that's like
Yeah.
worse than shark attacks. You know what I mean?
How'd you get into it?
Trauma. I wanted to act and I wanted to like be on TV, and then I came out here and I got a job at the Comedy Store, and I just like completely got addicted. Like I got addicted to the race of
You
it.
got a dick?
Yeah,
I got a dick and I
Yeah,
got
I
a
was like,
stage,
yeah.
and that's
So
how
I
it
did
was.
not. I did
hilarious.
not get into comedy dick. Thank God. I got into one, but that's it. Like, yeah, I was safe. It was always good to have a boyfriend, because I always had that little separation.
Sad to say, that is actually makes life easier. When
It
you're in
does,
a relationship.
right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm sorry, I'm a
God.
boyfriend.
Where you from?
Yeah, if you could just have no strings attached sex everywhere else. 'Cause you got a string.
Rick.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a stream coming in. You gotta have multiple streams of income. And dick. Yeah.
Where you from originally?
São Paulo, Brazil.
You actually from Brazil?
Yeah, and I moved to Virginia when I was like 12.
Oh,
So
weird.
that's
Wow.
weird. I know.
How was that?
It was a culture shock, like
bet.
because I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to have a microwave.
You're like,
I remember I
I'm
was
going to
like,
America. And
Yeah,
you're
I'm like America. I was so obsessed with Pauly Shore, and I was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I was so excited.
Okay, I have a question. We
Yeah.
can keep it short because it's not entertaining, but I've always wondered this.
Yeah.
When some shit like that happens, who told your family about Virginia?
Right.
Of all
Well,
the places.
I had a very specific thing. So my dad was one of the pioneers of holography. Like he made holograms. You guys know the sticker?
What?
That's,
I was like, huh?
yeah, not like the Tupac thing.
Holography?
Yeah.
Like shawarma?
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Oh,
Halal
Like your
food?
dad
Swami,
invented
are you talking about
halal
halal?
Halal food.
Cannot deal with you right now. Tim is on a whole nother continent.
I love that I love you so much. I love you. You're so entertaining. No, yeah. So he had an opportunity to open a business because holography at the time was something that was like a physical thing that you would do. Like now you print it all like in a computer. Like those little stickers come out of a computer.
Oh, the ones that like
Yeah, the 3-dimensional images. But they used to shoot them like on a laser table.
What?
Like onto glass. It was a whole thing. Like, and then they would have to like develop it. So one of these tables was in Charlottesville, Virginia. Like they didn't. There's only like 3 or 4 of them in the world.
I thought you were gonna say, yeah. And those stickers were booming in Virginia.
You know, they wanted me to learn about racism like really early on. I'm mad though because I'm like, you could have taken me to Miami. I could have been like,
you would have fit in. You would be in a different career path though.
I probably would have been
1000%.
Husband up.
Duh.
Or scripting.
I would have had kids
Easily.
lived on the beach, just
Had a
leather
big old
skin.
fat booty and a good tan.
Oh man, damn it! I should have gone to Miami.
Life would have been so different for
Virginia's
you.
dope.
And
now
then-
you want to make people
real?
laugh?
No, instead I went to Virginia where guys were like, "You want to fuck in my Bronco and burn shit in my parents' backyard?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do."
Wait, is that a real story?
Yeah, that's a real story.
Listen, at a certain age, that sounds like a good fucking
It's pretty
time.
fun. It was pretty fun. We burned a lot of big shit. I was like, well, we shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. No consequences. But it was fun. I'm proud of having grown up there because it's put me where I am now. Like,
Yeah.
And do you speak Portuguese?
Eu falo português, claro.
Wow.
I tried
speak
doing stand-up in
Virginian?
Portuguese a few years ago. I went to Brazil and did the whole thing.
How'd that go?
I ate a lot of shit, man. You haven't eaten shit until you don't know words. And you're
Oh,
like, because like I'm fluent, but I'm not like, I don't know the
Yeah.
slang anymore. Like the first set, I filmed the whole thing as a doc, and I'm trying to sell it for like 4 years now. People are like, we don't want this. I'm like, no,
We
my
don't care about your
story.
failed stand-up.
I'm like, what about my story? They're
like,
we
the
don't-
subtitles-
Understand it.
it's not matching up. Your words
Yeah.
don't match.
The ending was like, and then I got the soup, and then that was like years ago. It's like, now the soup's canceled.
Let me say this before we get
Yeah.
into the soup because I love that too.
Yeah.
One of my few things, and we were just talking about this, was so funny. One of the only things I learned from college, one of the only facts I retained from college, is that the highest population of Japanese people
Yeah.
outside of Japan is in Brazil.
Yes, ding,
So-
ding, ding.
Well, let me ask you. They say there's like legit, like fire, authentic sushi in Brazil.
Yeah, it's incredible. I grew up eating so much sushi.
That's crazy.
After World War II, everybody fled to Brazil.
Right.
Like the Nazis, the Jews, and the Japanese.
Oh wow, what a
Like
fun
everybody was
bag.
just like, let's get some Brazilian women in our lives.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. Yeah.
But yeah, all of my friends growing up, my best friends were Japanese, and my dad also lived in Japan for a while. So I'm like, what's it when people are obsessed with Japan? That's a word. There's a word like
fetishized.
You have a fetish?
not a fetish.
don't think that's
I know.
that's not the word she's looking for.
Yeah, but I do love Asian people.
Oh well, hey, I appreciate that.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
What, specifically Japanese.
Japanese.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I
Well,
said
then,
Japanese.
fuck you then.
That counts us out.
But
They're
it's
not in this
creepy.
room.
Like there's a whole town in Brazil that's all German people. Even the architecture is German.
Really?
Like, yeah, and everybody that lives there is German. It's like it's kind of creepy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you see like a lot of like Brazilian and Japanese mixed?
Oh yeah.
What?
And that's why when people are like, you don't look Brazilian, I'm like, nobody looks Brazilian. Like it's such a
Wow.
mixture. Like, you can kind of tell when somebody is because we are very like similar, like touchy, very like very hosty. Like we love to host people. Imagina. That's what people always say. there.
Imagina. What's
It's
that
like
mean?
imagine. Like you go, thank you so much, and they go, imagina. It's like don't even
Oh.
don't no.
Wow. That's fun.
Stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I've
Wanna
always
hang
wanted to
out?
go to Brazil.
You've never been?
Nah.
Dude, I bet you have so many fans there.
Really?
Yeah, you should look at your insights and see what countries you got going on.
You know, it's a lot in Sri Lanka and India. You'd be surprised. It's
Mine
crazy.
is a lot of India too.
Yeah.
Is that bots?
I
Straight up
don't
bots?
No, like, yeah.
I'm like,
I
wow,
don't think
they-
you guys were supposed to say that on camera.
Yeah,
who knows,
you
man?
guys
No,
bottom.
No, but like I don't know what's up with the India guys. Like they either hate it or they love it. They're there.
Either
Apparently,
way.
they love it.
Mhm.
All right. Well, you took over the reboot of The Soup.
Mhm.
So look, growing up, Talk Soup was my shit.
Same.
Yeah.
That was my fucking shit.
Same.
So when they brought it back, I was very hyped. I was hyped to see you because
Thanks, man.
we have like a random. Okay, so if y'all don't know, okay, so check this out. If you want to do some fucking history,
No, don't tell them.
no, I will tell them. Jade was in one of my old YouTube sketches. It was called like The Worst Date Ever or something like that.
Oh my God.
It was a very do you remember at the end where the whole thing is like the date is like getting like remixed?
Yeah,
and
once a month I turn into what's her name?
I don't remember.
Oh my God. She's got a really raspy voice. Come on, guys. Really raspy voice, 90s.
French
And try to walk away.
Macy Gray?
Yeah, that's what it was.
You
I
turned
would turn-
into Macy Gray.
No, that you're getting our sketches confused.
No, I swear, it's a Macy Gray thing where I'm like, yeah, at the end, and you're like, ew, get out, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know, man. She's in an old sketch of mine, but it was
That's
a
from
very,
a long time ago because you turned her into Macy Gray.
I don't know. It was a very divisive.
It was really bad.
sketch. People were mad because at the end of it, because the skit is like the date's getting remixed, and then at the end of it, like Jesus is on the turntables and like remixing our date.
I forgot the Jesus part
Yeah.
completely.
What?
So it's a whole thing. So the
No
sketch,
comment.
it was one of the ones that I didn't write. Right,
Yeah.
the Good Neighbor guys wrote it, and
My ex.
I thought we weren't going to talk about that.
Yeah,
but
my-
You brought it up.
You brought
Yeah,
it
my ex
up.
brought it up.
So people were mad, like a lot of religious people were mad, like, oh, why are you disrespecting Jesus? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, literally, all he did was he was on some turntables.
I completely
Jesus
forgot.
would never DJ. Come on now. Y'all like new restaurants, right? Trying new restaurants.
Love.
Would you go to a new restaurant without checking out some reviews online?
No.
It makes sense, right? You want to make sure you're getting quality stuff before you get there.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we do that same thing with our doctors when we're making appointments?
We should.
Yeah, with ZocDoc, you can do just that. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed and take your insurance and are available when you need them. That's most important right there. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten your teeth, fix your achy back, get that mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc has you covered. You can find and review local doctors, read verified patient reviews from real people who made real appointments. Now, when you walk into your doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in your network who gets you. You know what I'm saying? So go to ZocDoc.com/Tim and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/Tim. ZocDoc.com/Tim.
Blue Chew, have a Blue Chew and prolong your sex. Guys, it's all about confidence when it's time for sex, am I right? And what's a better confidence booster than a fun round with your partner, all courtesy of chewables from BlueChew.com. What's BlueChew? BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And now, they also have Vardanafil mint-flavored chewables. Wow, with the active ingredient in Levitra and Saxon, so you can stay hard and fresh at the same damn time.
The same damn time.
Blue Chew tablets combat all forms of ED, erectile dysfunction, and can help men gain extra confidence for when it's time to perform. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. And if you don't like swallowing pills, no problems here because they're chewable. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. And more discreet. How about that? All right.
Okay.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com. And guys, here's a special deal for you. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code TIM at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code TIM to receive your first month free. Oh, one of my favorite
owns the
lines
club.
from that shit is he's
Yeah,
like,
right?
Jesus is
Yeah.
like, oh my dad. And I thought it was the funniest shit. But like a lot of people were mad at that sketch, but hey, I thought you did great.
I only saw the comments that were like, she's ugly. I was like, I'm done with this. That's it.
It's normally when we
done.
all tune out. We're like,
Right.
you know
I'm
what?
like, I'm done. I fuck
Whatever.
this. But I wish I got on that YouTube train when you did, man. I really do. You are actually so ahead of your time. And like, we all kind of grew up with you. Like, you know, all the
Well,
kids are like our age now.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
we're
been a
old.
long
No, he's old.
time. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's ask you this: how did you, since you didn't hop on the YouTube train,
Yeah.
right? You moved from Virginia to LA to
Yeah.
pursue what?
Pursue acting. I was like
Word.
a Broadway baby. I was like, I'm going to be on
Mm.
Broadway. Like I did dance for a long time, singing. Then my first job was at National Lampoon hosting like an online clip show.
Wow.
Word.
And then the writer of that show was like, you should do stand up. And I was like, I'd I'd rather choke a baby to death. And then he was like, come to the store. And it was like the first time I had ever smoked California weed. And it was like this crazy night. And Chris Rock showed up. Like, it was just one of those like.
And you slapped him.
Perfect. I fucking slapped him straight on the fucking face. Actually, that week when he got slapped, he bumped me a bunch. And I was kind of mad at him when it happened.
Like, yeah,
I was like, did I manifest this?
Me.
But yeah, I just had this magical night there where I was like, I felt this weird sense of familiarity being there. Like, I really romanticized that building, like, because all the stuff that happened in the 80s there. And I just wanted to be a part of it. And I wanted community so bad because, you know, you get to LA, you're like, what's happening?
And you've been here for how long now?
Almost 20 years.
Well,
Damn.
I know. And it's crazy because I'm 22.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Very short period of time in Virginia.
I know. Just 2 years old.
Wow.
But yeah, the soup was an incredible. I grew up with the soup as well. And it was like so exciting. Like, and then 5 episodes in, COVID hit.
Oh.
It was crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Especially because for like a year and a half, we were doing promo stuff for it before it even began. And then it began, and we're like, the 6th episode, that's the one that's really going to hit.
Damn.
It's going to.
Yeah.
No.
That's my biggest heartbreak so far in the industry.
So tell us about this musical you working on.
Yeah, so like during the pandemic, I really wanted to do my hour on my own. And I was like, I think I want to do it as a musical, like with a full band, with some songs in between, like just to kind of, you know, put it all together. And so I filmed it at Jam in the Van, and now it's going to be up at Moment. Do you guys know Moment? It's like a pay-per-view.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've been talking to them. Yeah.
Jam in the Van's this like cool little like independent comedy spot. And you know, like during the pandemic, all the clubs were closed and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So this was like in a backyard, basically. You know, it was like the day after the mandates of the mask came off. So people were like, what is
So
this?
your musical is like a one-woman show?
It's kind of, I hate to say that. Like, there's no ukulele, you know what I mean? But it's basically like,
fiddle.
Yeah, it's like me in front of a band doing the hour, but then breaking into song.
Oh.
And it's like all cohesively like I'm really proud of it.
That's
I've sold 20 tickets. So.
You're going to sell 1, 2, 3. We're going to add 3 to that.
23 tickets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just excited to be done because I'm ready for like, what's the next thing? Like, this is the hour I've been doing for 14 years. So I'm ready to. I'm writing new shit now. It's exciting. Like,
That's tight.
when you get that new stuff, you like rush to the new stuff.
Yeah.
Are you still like doing it live? Like
Not the musical part.
okay.
I mean, I'll do like a couple songs every once in a while, but just back to stand up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys ever dabbled in a little stand up yourself?
No, not me.
I've been debating.
Why not?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't get into stand up originally because when I was thinking about it and I had done like an open mic night or two, was also when I was beginning to make a little bit of money on YouTube. And in my head, I was like, because I respect stand up so much. I always watched specials growing up and shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, not me.
well, I loved it, right? So I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna commit to it. And I was like, I'm just gonna focus on the YouTube shit, So I never fully dived into
Aren't you
stand-up.
glad you did?
Yes, actually.
But I could have been a broke.
life.
I could have been a broke stand-up instead.
Would have been happy.
It's just nonstop. That's what it's like. It's all consuming. That's what's hard about it. Like you can't really ever.
And I knew that too. I kind of knew that like stand-ups, in the beginning when you're grinding it out, the money's not nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna just see what's up with this YouTube shit.
No, oh my God, I feel so mad at myself. I just started doing the online, like literally after 15 years of stand-up, I just started posting clips like 3 months ago. Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going really well. I'm like, why didn't I do this shit before? No, I just would get so discouraged. Like I would post one and the comments were so bad in the beginning. Like it just was so much. And I just was like, how do I deal with this? Like they don't want it. Like why do I go through this? And now it's like less and less every time.
Right.
And I'm also getting more confident with being like, why are you mad, baby? You
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
You gotta own it.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
But I didn't have that strength before, I guess. I guess I wasn't mentally ready for it.
I think it's just different because like for me, it was the exact opposite. Like I think anybody who considers himself funny at one point considers stand-up. But I was like, if a crowd turns on me, that's gonna be bad, right?
Yeah.
I can handle people I can't see talking shit on the internet. Like
No,
I didn't care about that.
It's better in person.
But for me,
Better in person?
But that's for you. For me, I'm like, man, I want to fight now. Like, we're not funny anymore. What you say?
Oh, like it would turn
yeah,
for
like
you? Yeah.
I would get too angered by it because
Sometimes
it's an
I
actual
get-
person.
I
Yeah.
get mad and they turn really quick line. Like they turn really quickly. Like I don't really have horrible sets anymore because I'm always like, whatever, I got paid.
Yeah.
But last night I had kind of a bad set at the
Ooh,
Laugh
tell
Factory.
us about it.
Okay, so that I came out and I made fun. Some guy was wearing sweatpants and I was like, oh, I can really see the outline of your dick.
Yeah.
And people were like, they already didn't like that. And I was like,
Really?
"Oh, okay. And then
Where were you?
at the Laugh Factory, which is crazy because I love that club and
Yeah.
I usually really like
Was it Mormon night?
no, I think I just came off too out of the gate, like
Yeah.
a little too like
A little hot.
I didn't connect enough. Yeah.
Mm.
And then there was a young Asian woman with a like old white guy. And I was like,
Okay.
wow, you really got second wife and not G. Second wife and not G. And then I lost them all. And then I can't
Wow.
believe I repeated it because I understand why I lost them.
Yeah,
you
you're like,
know?
no, nobody got that.
I
Did
thought
you
it was.
understand?
I just really
Say it
wanted to
one
sing
more time.
energy because I love the song. But yeah, they turn, and then once they turn, sometimes like it's hard to get. You gotta like.
Damn.
So what is your backup plan when something like that doesn't work out?
So Thanksgiving is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That means turkey is in high demand.
Sure is.
And if you've ever been in charge of cooking the Thanksgiving dinner or just having to go buy the ingredients, you know if you don't get to the grocery store in time, the turkey gonna be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna be having Cornish hens. But that's where ButcherBox comes in, man.
Okay.
You can get you a turkey delivered right to your door. And you know with ButcherBox, they only deal in the highest quality of meats and seafood. So you ain't gotta worry about getting a little dinky one.
Mm-hmm.
And as always with ButcherBox, like I said, delivered right to your door. Free shipping within the continental U.S. You cannot beat that if you in the continental U.S. And like I said, high quality meat. Now me, I like me some turkey. A lot of people like to say it's dry, but that's because you cooked it wrong. And ButcherBox got tips, tricks, recipes, everything you need to make your Thanksgiving dinner dope. Now I personally, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never cooked a turkey myself.
Really?
I bought some, but I ain't never made it myself.
Me neither.
So if y'all get ButcherBox and you get a turkey, please invite me because I'm gonna be lonely. But right now, for our listeners, the main course of Thanksgiving dinner can sometimes be the main source of stress. Not anymore. ButcherBox is offering our listeners free turkey with their first order. Sign up today at butcherbox.com/nochaser and use code NOCHASER to get one 10 to 14 pound turkey in your first box.
Wow.
That's butcherbox.com/nochaser and use code NOCHASER to claim this deal.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Well, it's like a wave, like you got to wait till the next one. Like you have to, if you keep going in that same wave, you eat shit.
And I've
Yeah.
also heard
gotta take a
multiple,
breath.
like, a lot of stand-ups will say, look, you don't really get good until you've bombed like a handful of times.
You got to bomb a lot.
Yeah.
Bomb
Yeah,
a lot.
and you got to bomb
And
a
you
lot.
choose this as your career path.
I guess. Yeah, I'm like, who hurt me? I guess you just have to get. It's like the gym. Like some days you can't. Bad days, good days. Like you got to have the bad days because otherwise you don't learn. You just think
But
you're unstoppable.
There's a huge difference between, I didn't do well in the gym versus somebody literally staring at me while I'm trying to make a joke and they're like, you suck.
Sometimes people are like,
Nobody tells me I suck at the gym. Like, bad day. Good to
Oh,
go
just
home.
me?
I'm
People
gonna
come
start
up to you like,
FaceTiming
"That's
you
not
while you're
funny."
at the gym.
right? Yeah.
Fuck is that? You suck.
I'm gonna be like,
Lift harder, bitch.
Your form is terrible.
Yeah.
right.
What was that,
Okay.
20 pounds?
I do that to
Loser.
myself. I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Just lift one more.
Right, I'm like, I like that. Keep talking shit. But like imagining trying to give myself to someone and
Some
you're getting a
days
whole crowd and
it
they're
does
just
get
like, you're horrible. There's nothing more fearful than trying to be funny or
But it's not you,
It's not you.
It's not you. You got to differentiate. Like my worth isn't what I do. You know what I mean? Like I know
Okay.
who I am. My people that love me know who I am.
Yeah.
And like what, you don't like my one vagina joke? Like I'm not that offended. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even really think that my comedy is that funny. So like you're right.
I thought you were going to say,
correct.
what, you don't like my one vagina? It's the only one I have.
Well,
tried to get
can't
a new one and it
another
didn't
so
happen.
whatever. Take it or leave it.
But comparing the in-person to the online,
Right.
you like the in-person,
Yeah.
face-to-face.
Yeah, because
makes
it's
sense.
fleeting.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
okay.
It's not written like for other people to
You can't
judge and
replay it.
see. Like what hurts me is not the comment of some guy going like, "She's not funny." It's the 500 people who like his comment that hurt my feelings.
Dude, that agree with it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my
Let me
god.
tell you.
Yeah.
So, like, you
we
know,
all feel attacked
Right?
right now.
on Instagram and Facebook, it'll show you who like on YouTube. It doesn't show you who likes the shit.
Yeah.
But on Instagram and Facebook, it will tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. On some as many years as I've told everyone, hey, fuck what other people think, ignore the hate. I've been like, I've when I reply to a comment
Yeah.
and it has likes, I'll look who liked the shit, tagged every person, and be like, and I'm really disappointed in y'all for supporting this.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
Why support hate? Like I never understood that to me.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
So
it makes
funny.
sense.
Should we do a thing where, like, a show where we show up at all the haters'
I
houses?
would love to.
Oh, God.
I would
That's
love,
kind
I
of a
would
funny idea. Just
love
like,
to.
hey, what's up? I'm Jade Catta-Preta from Instagram.
Yeah, you
Oh,
remember?
that not funny girl. Yo, that not funny girl.
You're not funny. Shuts the door in my face. That's it. That's
Just
the whole
punches
show.
you.
And
You're
you're
on
like
my
this, you're
property,
like-
bitch.
People come out and agree with him.
Wait, that's really funny. Should we shoot that
Everybody's
as
like,
a
oh my God, I've
sketch?
been waiting for this.
Yeah. She's here.
Oh wait, Dad, guess who's here? Oh, you're not funny. My dad doesn't think so either. Yeah, it's. I mean, but the thing is, like, if you didn't have a visceral reaction out of me, like, I'm not doing my job. Like, I'm making you feel something. That's what I want. I want people to feel something.
Yeah, man. And, I think, I always have to remind myself that, like, and I've said this before, that, like, I remind myself that, even though fried chicken is fucking delicious, there's always someone out there who doesn't like fried chicken. you
Yeah,
know?
one of my best friends doesn't like watermelon. I'm like, I don't know how we can even be friends. Vanessa, I love you.
So
but-
accidentally racist there.
Yeah, I know.
Chicken and watermelon were the references you guys decided to go with right now?
It was
Accidentally.
accidentally.
but those are the most delicious things on the planet.
I
to
know,
me.
they're
literally
great.
they're my two favorite foods.
I love
Yeah.
watermelon. Rick does not, actually. He's not a big watermelon guy.
I eat it now,
what?
though. I eat it now because I found out it's sort of like a natural Viagra.
Oh.
Not that I need Viagra, but I just
He's
want
hard
to see
right
if
now.
it works.
That's
That's what the towel's
really
for.
small,
Yeah.
so you can't see.
Yeah,
but
it's
hey,
tough.
It's
It's
hard.
tough.
And if you don't,
We have BlueChew.
BlueChew, use code Tim for free some shit.
Yeah,
of the
eat
month.
watermelon and then have BlueChew.
Wait, is BlueChew like a
Sponsor?
A Viagra?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a chewable made in the USA
Right, with no
with no visits to the doctor.
Exactly, come
It's
straight to your door
all
in a
online,
discreet package.
That's
Blue
right.
Chew. Take a note. Watermelon, seedless. Replace the seeds. Blue Chew. Boom.
Ooh, you gonna have people out here just
Is there a female Viagra yet?
Is there?
It's just rich men.
Y'all have a gas
Yes.
station pill.
There's a gas station?
is it the
Yeah.
pink one? The
There's
pink
a
lady?
pink one, yeah,
Yeah,
something
it makes
like
you
that.
juicy.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
I
we
wanna
don't need
try
that, but we're not sponsored by them, so we don't need
I just
that.
want to go see like a creepy movie and take it. Just be horny sitting there like,
Just
be
leaking
wet.
in the seat.
Just wet for no reason.
just by myself.
You don't find that annoying? It's like, God.
No, I don't like that. I don't like
it's
that.
really annoying.
I can't sit like
No.
I can't just like pop a
Right.
squat and be okay
No.
with it. Like,
That's
I don't know.
gross.
Why would you want to do that?
because some girls don't mind it. They don't
That's-
mind they don't mind sitting juicy. I don't
No,
like it.
no juicy bottoms.
I'm dry for life. That's my
Well, there's some girls apparently who can't help it.
Oh, there's
We've
constantly
met
wet.
a handful of girls who's like, I'm just always wet. I'm like, huh?
That just sounds.
Maybe
That's
they're
not-
just
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got to get their pH in balance.
yeah,
That's-
unhealthy discharge situation.
It's okay.
Yeah.
She thinks she's wet.
Well, that's a great segue to how is dating as a stand-up comedian. No, how is that
Where is
pussy of
your
yours?
vagina?
How are you currently? What's your current pH?
when I get to show it. It's weird, you know. Obviously, like I don't really date within my field anymore because I done that. But I actually met my boyfriend because I made fun of him on The Soup.
Word.
Yeah, he was on a reality TV show. Like he's a finance guy, but he was single. He was on Hinge, and some casting director was like, "You want to be on a reality TV show?" And he was like, "YOLO," you know. And then my friend who wrote on The Soup was like, "Jade, oh my God, look at this clip. Look at this guy. You're going to want to fuck him." I was like, "I do want to fuck him." And then we put it on the show, and then I kept pitching sketches with him in it. You know, because he had a helmet and he
Smooth.
takes it off. And then I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if he's in the audience and he just takes, they're like, "Jade, we're not going to fly this guy here. So
Yeah,
you can
you're
fuck
Not
like,
him.
funny.
What are you
should.
doing?" But then we connected online and then like had a, basically a FaceTime relationship for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then we met 90 Day Fiance style at the airport.
Wow,
Damn.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's been almost 3 years. So
Wow.
it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
That's so cute.
But it was love at first roast.
Oh, that's why the soup was in your life.
I know, isn't that crazy? But it is like it kind of, I would have never met. He lived in Dallas at the time, like
Right.
finance guy. I would have never met him,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
And he's a sweet, intelligent, beautiful man. First beautiful man I ever dated.
We all remember our first good-looking one.
He's so good looking,
Yeah.
and I know because my gay friends want to fuck him. And
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
this
how
is
you
legit.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is good.
Hilarious.
Is he small and Asian? Because let me tell you, a lot of gay dudes be very, very in my DMs.
I think we
No.
just meet really horny gay dudes. They don't give a fuck what you look like.
You're probably right. Well, damn, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, it was a
Aw.
beautiful thing. Yeah, and it's cool because he lets me make fun of him. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice because he knows. He knows I love him, but that
Do you
like
think
any
you-
material, you know.
Do you think you could be with someone that didn't let you make fun of them?
I mean, I did it. Yeah, I did it once.
My bad.
I dated a comic, and we'd be like, "I want to write that down. That's my bit." We were just constantly fighting.
great.
Everything
Wow.
that's funny that happened to us, we're fighting over it. Like, what are
That's
we doing?
funny.
Yeah,
Okay, that's an interesting topic too. Like
Yeah.
two funny people dating each other, right? Because I feel like in all my relationships, there's always been kind of like a balance. You know
yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying?
you got to acid in the base.
Yeah, there's always like somebody who's like here and somebody who's like, holds it down, balances it out, right? How was it when you're two funny people?
Too much.
Too much.
Too much. You need some days off. It can't be constant. Blah, blah, blah. One headshot per relationship is what I say now.
Wow.
Because if you're that kind of person that's really chasing this dream, you're overwhelmed by it all the time. It's all you think about. It's like blah blah blah, and you need some days where you're just home, and it's not about that, and you're not talking about that, and it just was nonstop for me. And I need the support because I'm negative. Like I tend to go negative very quickly, and so it's nice to date someone who's like, "You got this. You're beautiful."
Supportive, who's
Not
not
someone
fighting you for the
Who's not like, "Am I funny?" I'm like, "Am I funny? Am I funny?" It's just constant.
sitting there trying to validate each other constantly. You're like, fuck, it's my turn.
Or
Was
every
that
time,
funny? Yeah.
every time he fucks up in bed, he's like, "Oh, she better not put this in her fucking
I
bed."
know.
This bitch.
No, this one loves it. He's like, "You should make fun of me on stage for that." And I was like, "No, honey, it's okay."
You're like, no, it's okay, but thank you for
Thank you,
giving me
honey. Yeah.
permission because I was gonna do it anyways.
But it's incredible. Yeah. And he's also like really good at like the finance stuff. He tells me, I'm like, like, it's nice to not know, like to just have that separate.
You're just like, oh my god.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Money?
Yeah.
Love it.
Tell me about like fucking credit and shit. I'm
No,
so
like,
hot.
he knows it all. He's trying to work with natural resources and tokenize like a platform for people to trade natural resources.
Boring.
So, yeah.
That's what she's
No.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need that. I need that in my life, man.
What reality show was he on? Can you say
He
that?
was, of course, he was on Temptation Island, which
Oh!
is like the STD of reality shows. That's what I
Was he one of the
So he
people?
was hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
he's
didn't-
Is hot.
really good.
No, but
looking.
he didn't tempt anybody. So
Oh, so he went
I got
in
it.
with a somebody.
he went in as a temptation, like being like,
Oh.
"Can I get them out
he
of
was
a
the tease.
relationship?" Yeah,
But
He was
didn't
the
tempt
tease.
anybody.
yeah, he didn't.
We were supposed to, but nobody
He
cared.
didn't. Yeah.
Damn, nobody
they
bit.
booted him off.
You're
They
like,
booted him
perfect.
off.
I want you right now.
And
Let
then
me.
he was on X on the Peak, and that's the one I made fun of him on.
Oh my
Stop.
god.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I've never
Yeah.
even heard of that one.
What is that?
You remember X on the Beach? It's like the same
Yeah.
thing as Temptation Island, but
They're
they just
on
took
a mountain.
But they're on it's on
That
ice.
sounds not as sexy.
No, he comes out shirtless, but with like ski pants on and
In
a
the
helmet.
Look at horny ass people.
I know.
People be horny.
They do.
Temptation Island is like my shit.
Why?
I like so me and wifey love
I love reality
just
TV.
terrible
Yeah, me too.
reality, just like shut your brain off. Like it's all just very awkward and funny, gross situations. You know what I'm saying? Like I love it.
Oh,
you know?
you better watch Hotties.
Hotties.
You better
Oh,
watch Hotties,
You got a
dude.
new
You
coming
better
out
watch
called
Hotties.
Hotties. Tell us about Hotties
Okay,
and where we can
Hotties
watch Hotties.
is that show. It's like a hybrid dating cooking competition. It's
Dating
amazing.
and cooking?
Yeah, so it's like it's Hot Ones meets Next meets me making fun of people. Okay.
Stop.
4 people are there. Okay, two
So
blind
funny.
dates. They
Yeah.
go in a food truck. They have to cook a meal during their date, and I have to pick like who has the best date or the best dish. But every 15 minutes, we feed them like super spicy shit,
Oh my god.
Oh,
like really crazy. Like
people
yeah,
sign up for this.
That's
yeah, like some.
funny.
And our cast was very hot. I was like, "What? Are you guys okay? Why did you do this?"
What's wrong with you?
But some
Be
people
in
didn't
front of a
even
camera.
sweat.
Interesting.
And then some people people are throwing up. People
Oh,
are
God.
yeah, and they still want to win the date, so they're like kissing after. I'm like, this is good TV.
kissing after they threw up.
Oh yeah,
Ew.
it was hot. It
What
was
is this
fun.
going to be on?
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu right now.
Oh, it's currently on Hulu.
yeah, it's on.
Wow.
It's airing right now.
My
But it is so
God.
funny because you see these people trying to be like cute for the date.
Yeah, and they're
you
like-
know, and then they're like,
Yeah,
like
fucking nose
freaking
is
out. Yeah,
running.
literally nose running. They're throwing up. There's a kiddie pool. They all end up in the kiddie pool.
Just to cool
Throwing
down.
up. Oh.
No, just to cool down.
Ew.
Fucking and throwing up.
Throwing up.
And I was like, nobody's gonna go in the kiddie pool. What is this? Everybody went in the kiddie pool, and then we give them a bunch of stuff to like alleviate the pain,
Yeah.
but we don't label it. So they're like chugging in. They're like, "Oh, this is ranch." I'm like, and then I'm watching it all in a trailer, just like laughing sadistically like a devil.
That's great.
So
It was
funny.
really fun,
Wow.
and they let me. It's really raunchy, and they let me be like completely myself because the
Ooh.
soup, as beautiful of an experience as it
You're on
was,
cable,
Yeah.
the brand was much bigger than me, and I didn't really get to make it mine.
course.
And that's like the biggest pain in my that's the biggest hurt I feel, because I really wanted to make it my own. I was obsessed with John Hanson.
I love John Hanson.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, he
and
was
I
the
wanted to
original
be
host
like
of-
that, like silly, really goofy, like sketches, and so this one I really got to make mine. And,
Oh,
That's the beauty of the internet. Girl, you should have been on the internet with me from the beginning.
I know I should have done. I know I really should have, man. But now I'm starting. You know, what can you do?
And you out here, and she posts like great thirst traps too. if
Do
like
you?
that.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a great ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wonderful. You taking notes? So that was the one you sent me. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
No, I love a slow mo. You
I will
know.
remain seated while you get up. No.
No, but the thing is, like, I have zero problem with sexuality and nudity, and like people are like, oh, it's shock value, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, this is the way I was raised. Like, Brazilians are exposed to sex, and it's not a thing. Like, it's
Like, have you watched any Brazilian porn, buddy?
It's always anal.
I have.
It always
Is
goes
it?
anal for some reason. The Brazilian porn I've watched. And I'm always like, I'm not a big anal.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, so I click out because the butts are always
you
amazing.
click out.
But then I'm like, when it gets to anal, I'm like, ugh.
There was this one, bro. It was amazing. It was full of anal. You know, I don't like that shit either, right?
Yeah.
But everybody was so oiled up.
Yeah.
It was just sliding in. Yeah. At one point, literally, there's a girl on a table. It's like a metal table. And he's sliding her back and forth. Like off of it and then back onto it. It's fucking amazing.
That's why
Slip and slide the porn.
Yeah.
Brazilian porn is so shiny all the time.
It's true.
It's-
It is shiny.
Shiny
And
and
they
tan.
all have the exact same tan lines.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
I like a little tan line.
The
Yeah.
little
tiny.
the little
Yeah.
tiny.
I
teeny-
hate big bathing suits. That's such an
Yeah,
American thing. I'm like, why you got to put on shorts to go swimming?
Yeah,
Like,
it's so stupid. Let's all go to the beach right now.
you know, there's
Yeah.
Brazilian fart porn.
Fart
I used to
porn.
make fun of it.
And then now you make it.
Now I make it.
So we used
Call
to-
me.
I used to send people a website called cakefarts.com.
Oh God, we're talking about this again.
Yes.
Sorry.
Where literally there was a chocolate cake, a very moist looking chocolate cake.
Like from Matilda.
Yes.
Remember when she makes a meatloaf
my
cake?
God, what
Accurate.
a reference.
And where a girl would pull down her panties and sit on the cake and just fart
On the cake?
on the cake.
Okay.
I need
Oh
the
my
link.
God.
I need the link.
That's the story I was going to tell you about the strip club.
Oh, I have that saved.
Okay, we want to save
If
it?
you want to go now.
I don't know.
whenever
Do
you
it.
wanna
I want to
go.
hear it. I wanna hear it.
So, shout out to Roxas in Hawaii.
But you just gave away the ending of it.
No,
But
no. It's not the same. But it's not the same. It's not the same. Okay,
No, I
so
haven't heard it yet.
shout out to Roxas in Hawaii. I just got back from Hawaii. That's where I'm from. So I'm from Hawaii. So I understand a lot of what you're saying. So I go to the strip club a lot whenever I go home.
Yeah.
So one of the strippers, I mean, there was 5 of them on stage, and it was fucking Circus Olay. The shit was amazing. And one of the girls,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a fan of. I'm sitting right here. I want to see whatever you got. She goes, do you want to see a trick? And I was like,
It's hilarious.
yes. She goes, give me $3. I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3. She takes the money. She folds it long ways,
Yeah.
like sandwiches it, folds it. She does almost like a back, like rolls back. And by the way, in Hawaii, you can be fully nude and drink at the same time.
Oh.
Oh, you can't do that here.
You
Yeah.
can't do that
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So you can be
Yeah.
fully nude and you can drink at the same time. So she rolls back. So it is all up in the air. She takes the $3 bills and she places it right on her vagina hole.
Uh-huh.
And she
On or
goes,
in?
on the
On.
vagina hole. And she goes, hold on, wait. By the way, she has to move first. She goes, look at this. And it goes, and she throws the money in the air. And it just like
Pushes it out. Yeah.
pushes us out. And it goes like this.
Wow.
And I said, I
Christmas.
put my hand out. Normally, this motion means somebody give me money now.
Yeah.
There was a stack of money that wound up in my head. I was like, oh my God, everybody give her all your
So
money.
she can probably do the ping pong thing.
Good
that girls
God,
do.
it was one.
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
weirdly fascinated. And then right next to her, the other girl who had a shiny butt plug in, she had a gem in hers. And she
Oh, I've
was,
seen those. Those are
and
cute.
she-
Interesting strip
and
club.
she was like, I can do it too. And somebody else gave her money and she did the same thing.
Whoa.
Wow, so
vaginas out
talented.
there.
It was one of the most interesting nights.
Do you
I
think
have
they ever like pee a little? Whoop.
There are literally guys that are
Yeah.
waiting for that to happen. Somebody asked for the girl's butt plug, but I'm just saying.
Eee.
That
The
was-
butt plug girl, when
Yeah.
she did it,
Yeah.
did the plug
It
move
stayed
at all?
in.
Wow.
It stayed
She
in.
got mad control.
She
Wow.
she was amazing. She also did a backflip off of they have not just this pole, they have bars that they can hang from.
I
And
like
they
that
were
shit.
doing backflips. And I was like,
Damn.
It's like
Shout
Magic
out
Mike, the girl
Roxas.
edition.
Yeah.
Roxas and ballerinas in Hawaii.
That's
I
amazing.
love that, man. I love like we shame sex workers so much, but like, hey, sex is great. Like,
It's
sex
amazing.
exists. Like,
So much
and we gotta protect these girls too, because these are the they die at the beginning of every CSI. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
do.
Can't we just kill a
Especially
politician? You know what I mean?
CSI Miami.
Yes,
Well,
yeah.
politicians is the one killing. Never mind.
They're the ones shooting them.
Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I had
Truth
to-
bomb.
It's dark, but it's true.
Yeah.
Wait, what part of Hawaii are you from?
Oh wow. I'm from Makakilo. I'm from Oahu.
That's so beautiful. I mean, okay, so we're not supposed to go to Hawaii right now, right?
No, you can.
You're allowed
Okay,
to.
So you can.
Everybody's like, don't go.
Oh, you can, but if a lot of people get COVID when they come back,
And it's more
What?
like
What do you
I
mean?
don't know. I think it's just the white people that go.
Yeah.
I got COVID when I came back from
Yeah,
Hawaii.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's all the people that don't belong there. You notice how I don't have COVID? It's
Yeah.
because I am Hawaiian.
I also
Yeah.
didn't catch COVID when I went
Because-
with Rick.
Look at
Yeah.
that. Poor Rick. I'm sorry.
There was a lot of other people who got COVID.
I want to
Yeah,
go.
I-
I don't care if I catch COVID.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
you
trip.
can-
I
you
need to
can-
go. I
you
want to do
can-
Blue Note. You know that club over there? There's like all these clubs popping up in Hawaii now.
Yeah,
Have you ever been?
Blue Note, like
I've been to Hawaii once.
The one in New
Yeah,
York?
yeah.
Okay. Hawaii is fun.
There's one called Blue Note, and then there's like they're like small, tiny. You know, they're
Yeah,
like just little
smaller.
bars. But I'm just like, what? You mean I can go do comedy in Hawaii?
You can
like,
go.
What do you mean?
They love it, and then hopefully you
Yeah.
can perform at the Bladesdale. That is the big
Is that
arena that
the-
they have.
the
It's a
Daddy
big
Club?
yes. So
Let me ask you
Yes.
this: what as far as Brazilian food goes,
I
I've
want
only-
to do a thing with you.
Please,
where
let's
we
do
eat. Yeah.
a mukbang
A mukbang.
situation. I've only ever had like Brazilian steakhouse
Mhm.
vibes, but what is like a Brazilian thing that like not the common person knows about? that
I
need to eat?
like so there's a lot of little meat pies, like a lot of baked
Mm.
things that people don't talk about. There's a thing called coxinha,
coxinha.
and it's like pulled chicken and then mashed potato, and it's fried, and it's like a little teardrop ball. It is so
Ooh.
fucking good.
That sounds
I can't even
bomb.
explain. Yeah, it's just like little like salty pastries are like kind of my
Mm, I
favorite.
like
Like,
that, I like that.
pastel is like just this little. It's kind of like empanada-ish feeling, but like a
like
different.
Portos.
Yeah, it is
Ooh.
Portos, but like more flaky.
better.
Like just street food is like the best in Brazil, and also the fruits. Like
Yeah?
nobody talks about these crazy fruits that are not available
Like
here.
what?
We got to get some flown in so we can like eat them in
It's
this.
like nectarines.
Have you heard of a melon?
Let me see if you can pronounce this one.
Melon is like you give a Brazilian person a melon. They're like, where's the rest of this fruit?
So what
It's
kind of fruits
like-
are we talking about?
There's like there's guava. There's like all these
Oh,
different weird little ones that like
Okay.
you can't even. They're not even here. They don't even have
Okay.
an American name. You know.
Okay.
And then also the desserts. That's where brigadeiro. I'll make you some.
Brigadeiro. What's in that?
It's like a little rolled ball of ganache, chocolate ganache,
Mm.
covered in sprinkles.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I'm eating
it's
anything you're
chocolate.
giving me.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring. I should have brought some Brazilian food next time.
Okay, next time.
But yeah, and people always like, oh, you don't like spicy food. I'm like, that's a misconception. Like, it is mostly like it's very Germanic, actually. A lot of Germanic influences, like a lot of stroganoffs
Interesting.
and like things like that.
Okay.
I want to go to one of these fucking Brazilian sushi places, man, out there. I've always wanted to go to Brazil.
Wait,
actually.
isn't there a Brazilian restaurant that's like Brazil and it's like steak and sushi? It's in like they have one in New York.
Oh, really? There's definitely out here. There's a Peruvian Japanese fusion spot that I've been wanting to go to. I don't know. I don't know, girl. Put me
I
on.
love
Are
food.
there
I'll do
Brazilian spots
anything.
out here that we can
Yeah,
go to?
there's like the classic Fogo de Chão,
Of
blah,
course,
blah,
I
blah,
mean, Fogo's
H&H.
great.
But there's also like some small little places like Wood Spoon is this place downtown. It's really good. Like
And-
mom and pop.
And are their butts shiny there?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can request. The shinier the butt, the better the food. Yeah.
All right, Rick. That's where we're going tonight. Rick is like in the back. We're like, where's Rick at? He's like in the back.
I do like massage porn. I'm not gonna lie.
Girl,
I
so
like
much.
massage
Yeah.
So
porn.
much.
But the
Is it-
thing
is
is,
it-
I just want to
You're
see
cool.
close up. I just want to see parts close up. I don't want to see the storyline. I fast forward.
You don't like the
Oh, no,
storyline of the massage porn?
I
That's
needed
the
to go
buildup.
I
from
only
not
like gay
nasty
porn.
to nasty.
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
only like
That's
gay
the
porn.
You
buildup.
only like
I only
gay
like
porn?
trib porn or like trans porn. I do not like straight person porn. It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Well, let me ask you this:
That's
when
first.
you watch your massage porn, do you like? Are you watching the guy getting jerked off or the
No.
girl getting taken advantage
I'm
of?
getting like two girls tribbing massage. Like
tribbing.
massage. Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
What is-
Tribbing? You never heard of tribbing?
no.
Is
Where have
it a
you
better
been?
word for scissoring?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like
okay.
basically just scissoring,
there's
but
a lot
not
of
it doesn't
oil.
have to be like that. It can be like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
There's
see.
a lot of
it.
oil in those too.
Yeah, you need a lot
that
of oil.
makes sense.
A lot of oil in
Right.
there.
I don't know
oh,
why.
that's why you like massage porn. Fucking Brazilian oil, yeah.
Yeah, I just like the oil part. And yeah, I don't want to hear them talking. I don't want to hear anything. I just want
I
to see
hate the sound some of them make. They're so annoying.
what like the sounds
no,
or
that's
the
fine, but but you know it doesn't feel good yet.
Oh. Period.
period.
Well, now, when I watch my massage porn, same as Rick, I like to see it go from the, hey, I'm just here to get a regular massage, and then be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's gonna cost. Oh, okay, sure. And then I like to see
You
the
like
I got
fast
you.
forward the
Yeah.
middle.
I'm not like watching the whole thing pan out. I'm like watching the beginning. I fast forward to where I think he might be making the asking for where she's asking for money.
You do that one?
Yeah,
You like the transaction
See,
gets you
I
out?
don't like the
I'm
transaction.
very mental with
What?
it. If I prefer to watch head more than anything, right?
Mhm.
Like
So-
POV?
No.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay.
However it's shot. But
Of
I'll
course.
I'll skip ahead to get to that part. If I skip too far and it's already happening, I'll go back. I have to see before it starts
Penis
happening.
entering mouth.
Yeah.
Always
I have to-
necessary.
it has to have a before.
Yes.
I can't just come in on it happening.
And not only do I need penis entering mouth, but if I fast forward and they're already fucking, I need to go to where the first insertion.
I agree.
Yeah.
takes
I agree. I
place.
have to
Yeah.
see the insertion. Yeah, I have to see the insertion.
Man, I'm so soft. I'm like, I don't want the transaction. I want to, is this going to happen? The massage all
Are
of
you
a
like that,
sudden.
will they, won't they?
Is it going to happen?
Tension.
Oh my God, he's touching her butt. She's letting him
crazy,
do it.
though? So I don't watch a lot of actual porn. Mine is like people homemade
Yeah.
fucking their
yes.
That's what I like. I
spouse.
prefer to. If it's too professional, I'm like,
Same.
yeah.
But there are actual happy ending places where people like will sneak set up their camera or some shit, or just the girl will let them. It's real. It's
Yeah.
not a fucking.
I like that
production.
better.
Let me
That shit's good.
let me tell you.
Everybody likes what they like.
I've watched the
Mhm.
grainiest massage jack off, like a dude getting jacked off and then fucking this masseuse. Great, I'm talking about barely see shit because it's real.
It reminds you of your
child.
childhood, when you would just see like one titty and you'd be like, oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see a little
Watching
static titty.
HBO, you're like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Real
One
sex. Like
titty.
you'd be masturbating
Yes.
and then they will go, real sex. And you're like, oh, just turn it down.
Yeah, man. It's like as far as massage porn goes, it's like, yeah, it's great when like the girl's getting massaged, that's hot too, and then she gets taken advantage of or whatever. But the thing about like
yeah, whatever you like, Nikki,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, I don't like that because it's fake.
I know.
and it feels like negative.
that's exactly the point I was gonna make, because the guy shit seems like it's more real. Because
Yeah,
like
and
when the
he
girl
wants that. It
Yeah.
seems like she
I don't
did
know.
it.
I'm just thinking about every time I get a massage, I'm like, that's why
gonna
if somebody
touch her or
ever
what,
asks
lady?
me if I want a
Well, bruh,
massage,
let me
There
tell
is
you.
a girl place. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Yeah.
There is a girl place
More
in New York.
important.
Well, this is before COVID, and I didn't get enough referrals because you have to have 3 referrals. But it's a place for a happy ending
you
for a
have
girl.
to get 3 referrals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
how long do you think that would take?
Well, yeah, where do you get your referrals from?
So women who have been there. It has to be women who have been there already because they like to keep it a really small thing.
Makes
and
sense.
and so you go and then you can pick woman or man to do
Uh-huh.
it. And then you have a little drink at the bar or tea, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
And then they bathe you. They you shower together. Like you in a big
this is real
Yeah.
intimate.
And then they massage you, like they make you bend down on the table and from behind, and then you go like that with your legs up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's-
and you can choose not to have the happy ending and just do the massage too.
Wow.
That's tight, because I had a homegirl who
Yeah.
went to Thailand to get her happy ending massage from a girl. And she said it was like amazing. And we've always wondered like if there are spots in America where
Yeah.
a girl could do
Yeah.
that.
And then at the end they go, I'm so proud of you.
And that's what the
Exactly
women
what
are
you need.
really after. That's what they need.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're
you look great.
underappreciated.
You're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing so well.
And then she cries, and,
yeah.
they have the
And then we
Kleenex
cry
for her.
together holding each
Oh my
other.
God,
man.
how beautiful!
That's
That's really what I want.
They're like, honey, if you
and
want,
then there's a cuddle session.
yeah,
after.
if,
Yeah,
if you
that's what I
want the positive affirmations and the cuddling, that'll be an extra 200.
and it's like if
Extra
you want to borrow
200.
their clothes too, it's extra
Oh
money.
my
You gotta
God,
share
ready to
clothes
go.
with the masseuse.
I had a friend in Vegas, a girl, she really wanted to get a happy ending massage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, Spring Mountain Road. Let's try to find some place.
Where?
Spring Mountain Road
Is where you
in Vegas.
So it has all the really good Asian food, as well as they say that's where you go for the happy endings.
You
in
gotta
Vegas.
eat.
Spring,
Okay.
yeah.
I went in there with her. I went in first, and they were like, cool. And then she walked in behind me, and they were like, what the fuck?
Narc.
Really?
They would not. They did not
Oh.
massage us. We don't have enough people. I was like, I just seen 3 girls walk in the back. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because
They
I
wouldn't
get
do
it.
to
It's
her.
easier to jack off a dick and then it's like
It's
then to put your
complicated.
hand in
Yeah.
there,
Just
like
do this.
like
it's easier to jack off a dick than to
you know,
unfold a vagina.
yeah, unfold it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I would love my ham sandwich tickled by a stranger, but like, is it? I don't know if I could relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if I could.
But I feel like if
what
you're
the massage
going
is for.
somewhere
Right.
that like
But I
someone
think I
that
would be tense. Like,
if they require 3 referrals, then you gotta trust them. You know what I'm saying?
right. No, I wonder if they're still open after like COVID probably shut that
No,
operation
they probably
down.
stayed open. What do you
Right?
mean?
Yeah.
An operation like that, people are going to make sure it's going to
It's
They
stay
don't
in
care
business.
about the
Society.
law.
They
Because
just-
there's all these sex parties in LA. Like, have you guys ever been to any of them?
Regretfully, no.
I've seen an invite from one and it was mad creepy. But
Yeah, because
we'll
the
talk
guys
about
have to
that later.
pay, right? Like the guys have to pay like $1,000 and it's free for the women.
Yes.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
Like the
I
real
can see
club,
that. Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a woman, I won't say her name, but she throws these like big sex parties that everybody knows about. And if you're new to the party and you're a girl, she eats you out in front of the whole group
Oh shit.
as like a you know
Like a
Initiation.
welcome?
Dude,
like a welcome ceremony, and the girl's like, oh, like shaking, and I was like, oh, and then
Were you like, I'm next?
it was just very weird. It was just like a bunch. It was like a black dude stretching, like it was just like with his dick out. I was like, it was just a weird experience.
and that's all he did all night.
He was just stretching, ready to go. Like,
I thought you were gonna say stretching his dick, but no,
But
he's
literally, like,
stretching
he's
with
just
his dick out.
stretching.
yeah, because he's like ready. Because you can jump in and have like random sex with anybody
Right.
at any
Hilarious.
time.
Do you have to get tested first? Do you have
No,
to show
there's
it?
no testing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
scary.
It's
a small
That's
group.
the scary part.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a small group, I guess.
It's a small group, and you recognize a lot of people. You're like, oh, loved you on that show.
Stop.
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. You have to sign NDAs and stuff.
Oh damn! All right, well let me get my wife's permission to just go and be a spectator, and you can take me as a
He's
guest.
checking his emails. He's like, I swear I thought I
Wait,
saw something.
So they can make you sign NDA,
Yeah.
but they can't make you show that you freaking clean. Just be clean.
I think it's the adventure of it. Like,
Oh god!
never
I
know what
might
you're gonna
catch it, I
get.
might
Yeah,
not.
you never know what you're gonna get.
What is his life? Is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, no, it's like
Life
it's
is
like,
like a box of
it's like a little toy
STDs.
that you get. A little toy that you get.
Little
Your
Happy Meal.
McDonald's.
That's the adult Happy Meal that
What was
you
in the
always
bottom
wanted.
of your Cracker Jack
Yeah.
box?
Which toy did
Syphilis.
you get? Yeah,
Just a little.
I just
syphilis.
burn now.
Oh my goodness!
But
weird.
I
I'll be
think
back
you trust
next-
that these people are like good natured like people.
They're
But
not
yeah,
gonna-
you're living on the edge if you're doing sex
Right.
Good
parties.
natured sex party
yeah.
people.
Good natured sex party people who are freaks.
I mean, you would
know?
hope so. Yeah.
But I mean, imagine if like I'm just lucky that like I just like having regular sex. Like I mean,
Right.
it's a little kinky, but it's not like I don't need to be like eating out in front of a
Right,
bunch of
right,
people
yeah.
at a party.
Yeah.
But some people do.
So
Like
you were there as a
Yeah.
spectator.
I was there as a spectator, but I have a friend who like really that's how she likes to meet and have sex with people.
Oh.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, like that's what she likes. She gets off on other people watching her.
I've never even been
Ah.
invited. Am I supposed to do more cocaine? Like, how do I?
You
what-
definitely
You
have
can't
to do
have-
cocaine.
You think you gotta
Like,
start?
you
You
can't be
gotta
in there
have
seeming like a
E&M
nut.
friends,
Oh, what is that?
ethical non-monogamy friends.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I used to have
I
those.
was there.
It changes.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm him.
I didn't
I'm a
get
him.
any of that. What the fuck?
I don't think maybe we just weren't connected enough in
Okay,
our.
well,
those
to
days.
whoever's
Guys,
Probably
it's
like
not
a
too
hype
late.
thing
Rick
or
It's
wants
not
it
too
in
late. It's not too late, you guys.
It's too late for him.
It wasn't all white people. I'm not going to some creepy racist sex party.
I said hype.
White requirement.
Segregated, fucking disgusting. Who wants
the
to go
top-
That's
fuck
why
a
the
bunch
black
of
guy
white
can
people?
only stretch.
Yeah, the black guy's like, I'm gonna get in there one day.
Yeah, no, he's in there just so they
Who
can.
the fuck let him in?
He's there so they can jack off to him stretching.
He did have a big dick.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah,
I-
some people like, they're just more like, remember, what was that show on Showtime that was about the poly family? Remember it was called Polyamorous.
Was it?
It was so interesting. I'm like fascinated by the whole thing. Like
Interesting.
they all have weird tequila beds that are like
oh
too big.
my god, that show.
Satin sheets.
Oh.
Well, is there anything else you want to plug before we?
My
Anything
butt.
else?
So I do have a sex party coming up.
Oh my god, send
No,
the
yeah.
invite.
Everybody buy tickets to my musical. And
Yeah.
I have a special that's out on YouTube right now at Helium Comedy Studios. Go watch because,
Hotties.
why not? Hotties is on Hulu. Go
Hulu.
check that out. And I'm at the clubs in LA locally every
Follow
weekend.
her on everything.
So come
Stream
on.
all her shit.
Yeah.
Thank you one more time
Thank
for
you guys
coming
for having
through.
me.
I appreciate you. And hey, thank you guys for watching and listening to the No Chaser podcast.
Yep.
Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening. And I'm Tim John Tharongsu.
We have our
What?
Cash App.
Well, the Cash App is downstairs if you just want to randomly donate to us for whatever reason. I'm Tim John Tharongsu.
I'm Ricky Sheps.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.